Welcome to everybody. Can human knee extension. This is my left knee that was never supposed to fully bend again. This was a critical movement for me, but I first did thousands of tibialis raises and thousands of ATG split squats, but as a Nordic lengthens your hamstring, which is proven for 4 times less chance of hamstring injury. Yes, lengthening and stretching are 2 different things. Loading on the other side of your leg, this is often called a reverse Nordic, but loading through a stretch, now we can lengthen on the other side. So for me, for example, my left knee has partially artificial kneecap. So just doing regular things, it still stayed tighter than the right. And even if you haven't had knee surgeries, most people have a tight side. This will eliminate that. And it follows pretty proven indicators of reducing quad tendon injuries. And I have found just empirically that the tighter these upper quads are, actually the more likely someone is to have tendinitis. So this could be the finishing touch to not get those return tendinitis, because you got to think if you're pulling that upper kneecap, that actually ends up pulling down here as well. So basically, this exercise is gold, but it can be very hard to progress. So step by step, I'm going to go alongside my current strength mentor, Keegan Smith, who created this with me. My original mentor was Charles Pollock, and rest in peace. My current strength mentor is Keegan Smith. My current athletic mentor is Kadur Ziani. Both are absolutely incredible in terms of their longevity. And I actually look for the most insane longevity cases to figure out the best athletic system. So that's where I think the real outliers are. People like Kadur and Keegan. Notice I'm already doing level 1 right here. And guess what? Level 1, even this regresses. Go ahead and use your hands. You see that? So the thing about 0 to dense to standards, I don't start working this until standards. It's only 24 weeks to go through 0 and dense to prep for this, but every single tool still needs to scale. So like my mom is currently on dense. She did 0, she's on dense, and she'll go on to standards. So see, everyone has to be able to do every tool in every program. So this is level 1 of 4, is just getting used to that full bend. Now from there, then you lean back. Now you curl, you can use your hands, just the stretching part, back up to the top. So you go here, lay back, but check this out. That regresses. Boom, go here. Look at that. You're doing it. You see it? Every quality is just a quality. You can't look at things as, there's no absolute of can or can't do. So this would become my rep. You see that? And then, boom. So this would be level 2. And then level 3 is a really sneaky one that comes from Keegan and one of his guys that I had never seen before, which is elevating the feet. So now you're actually here, you're actually trying to do the human knee extension, aka reverse Nordic, but it's much easier. And it actually gets even easier the more you elevate. See, I'm doing the human knee extension. I'm just manipulating gravity. I'm still doing the motion, I'm still working the muscles, I'm still stretching, you see that? So then as you get stronger on that one, you can come down. Boom. Putting magic into those quads. Now when it becomes time for the human knee extension, it's not about just trying to do that. So by working these different levels, you see you still get the very stretch and everything at your own level. So even once you get here, you can still do your warm-up sets. You can still warm up. Even the most advanced person, myself, I could warm up my first set by doing level 1 until that feels good, 2, 3, you see what I'm saying? Until I get to level 4. So you can still use them all. It doesn't mean you have to graduate and never use an underlying tool. So now here, boom, you can just reach, see what you get. And that could be done. You already put the work on the other level. You could just put a little tension on. You see that? This is doing it at your strength level. So there's the mobility. Some people might have the mobility to go all the way back, but they don't have the strength to handle it. That's where we see the real magic in training, is when you match your strength and range of motion. So strength, to quote Mark Bell, is never a weakness. Weakness is never a strength. Stronger you are in this position, less chance of injury, less chance of knee issues. And as you get stronger, we'll see you can just go back deeper. So everybody can do all 4 of these levels following a scientific foundation, but now building on it with logic, building on it with some of the most successful strength coaches in the world. And because of people like Kadur and Keegan now mentoring me. My vibes are so positive. So I keep working with these guys. These guys are not my enemies. I'm working with them to create the best possible solutions. These are legendary coaches. Keegan is one of the most legendary strength coaches, having trained so many of the best athletes in the world. I'm right there with him doing these. We're in touch every single day. So don't just thank me. Please thank Keegan. And in your own life, look where you might find a mentor that is achieving success that you could work with rather than against to create something really perfect.